And I forgot to mention, he even became one of my subscribers. So that's how you know there's really no hard feelings. And I told him, I just want you to understand where I'm coming from. Which you won't understand, but I just want you to know that this was not something to come out negative. This is something that I wanted other people to be aware of that lack the knowledge of what's going on. Because I bet a lot of people, like my people that look like me, don't know that our ancestors used to be given to alligators as bait. And you know how we know this? They used to put it on postcards. I'm going to post like 2 or 3 pictures of it. But Zach will never know how that feels because his people weren't thrown to alligators. They watched. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's levels to this, and a lot of people don't understand that. And that's okay. Just don't speak on something that you don't know. That's all it is.
Finesse this beat.
Hey my sweeties, it's your girl Talia Link, and welcome back to my channel. So tonight is a special video because your girl was a little irked, but now I got some wine in my system, so I'm feeling myself and I'm happy again. So yeah, I was just a little irked at first, but then after actually speaking to him, I actually became like more calm and understanding. But basically, this video is to show that everybody has a different perspective in things and in life, but people have to realize that you will never be able to feel or have the same perspective as another race. Like, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it, like, period. And that goes for what's going on in the world today, and also history. And history is just the icing on the cake. So, how this whole thing all started was I had shared a post, and unfortunately the article was titled wrong, but the information from the article in the video was right. So regardless if the site is wrong or if it's titled wrong, the video, the facts from the article are correct. And that was my point. And I share the video because I want my people to be woke about what's going on in this world that we live in. So the boy's name's Zach. I actually went to school with him. He's mad cool. And I'm not calling him racist. I'm not saying all white people are racist. I'm not saying that at all, because I grew up in a town where it's diverse. It's predominantly white people. So there's racist white people, and then there's white people that are mad cool. So, but he was one of them. But what I want him to understand is that you will never be able to understand what or how I feel about a situation, because you're people and you have never been able to feel what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go into depth deeper, but okay. So the post was a boy jogging in a neighborhood, and the people from the neighborhood had followed him in pickup trucks and was shooting at him. The boy has a white t-shirt on and some black shorts. He's just running. He doesn't look like he has anything. He doesn't have no bags, no hoodie, no nothing. He's just running, and he gets attacked, basically. Now, me personally, when I look at stuff, especially stuff like that, I like to go further into detail. I'm an overthinker. I'm a Virgo. So I like to make sure whatever I'm reading or what information I'm taking in is nothing but facts. So I read more into the case, And the boy Zach didn't think that I understood his perspective of me sharing the post because it's pushing towards racial motivation. That's not the case. I'm not pushing racism because I'm a positive person. I'm a child of God. I love all people. He loves all people. I love white, black, Puerto Rican, Spanish, Asian, whatever. If you love me, I love you. That's just how it goes. That's how I was raised. But there are some people that are raised racist. And I'll just give you a prime example. Me and my family have been looking at some properties. We went to visit one in our own township. Now, this is on the other side of Egg Harbor Township. We pull up, and I was the first one to get out the car. So, automatically, I looked around the neighborhood. The house next to us had a Trump flag. Now, we all know Trump supporters, they have flags on their cars, they have flags in their house. It doesn't matter. I don't take that as an offense. I don't take that as a threat. It is what it is. Freedom of speech. You want to have it, that's cool. That's on you. But when I got out the car, I heard her say niggers. Now, me not trying to be negative because I already seen the flag, I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe she was calling her dog or something. Next thing I know, my mom gets out the car and she says the same thing, but she says, there's no niggers here. So I'm like, Mom, did you hear that? She was like, yeah, I heard that. I was like, all right. So I wasn't tripping the first time I heard that. So then my dad gets out the car and he goes to check the backyard. She says it again, no niggers here. So then the realtor heard it and was like, oh my God, I can't believe. So luckily the realtor, she was a very, very sweet woman and she happened to be white. She stood there and called the cops and wanted the lady to be reported. Like she wanted her to get charged with a verbal threat or something because she wanted to let them know that behavior like that is not acceptable, especially when someone is trying to do their job and sell a house. Now imagine if that neighbor never reacted the way she did it and we decided to buy that property and she seen that black people were living next to her. You could just imagine what she would have done to us. You know what I'm saying? And there's people, this girl that I know, her name's Erin. When my dad had shared the post about, us walking up to the house and how we were treated, the one girl said, try living in EHT where they knock your mailboxes off or they put dead animals in your driveway. And I'm like, yo, that's deep. I've been living in EHT all my life and I never went through anything like that. But it just shows that you will never be able to understand how another person feels because you or your family has never been through what that person has gone through. And that's facts. Like, I will never understand how it feels to be white. And they say the white privilege. Yes, I believe in the white privilege, but I don't believe all white people have that privilege. There's a difference. I know white people that have struggled just as much as black people have. It's life. We all struggle, but there's facts behind it. There's some people that don't have to struggle because of who they are and who they know. For instance, I don't know the struggle of being being Hispanic. Well, I am Spanish, but I'm saying like Mexican, where someone crossed the border, like their mother has to go back home because they crossed the border when they were younger, just for them to have a healthy life or to be, have a better life than their ancestors or their family or their grandmother had. Those are things that you have to think about that you will never be able to understand because you are not that race. And that's my point. A lot of people won't understand this, which is fine. I don't want you to come at me negative because I'm not coming at you negative. I'm being positive about the situation. I just want people to be aware and stay woke to what's happening around us. Like, that article just happened in February. Is what? May? That needs to be shown. People need to know that happened. Like, and that's the thing. It's a shame that there is some black Instagram pages and websites that get shut down and reported because they're giving out the information that the media is not. The media chooses what, when, and what to post. Literally, they do. They pick and choose. The news is going crazy about the corona, but we don't know what else is happening in the world right now. We just know about corona because they pick and choose. There's people that their families have not even been buried because of corona, and we don't know that because the news hasn't promoted it. But there's people who are like us that are struggling, that are posting these videos and it's being sent out, but yet it's being reported because they don't want people to know what's really going on. It's all about staying woke. But that's all my video's about. I had to get that off my chest because, like, I don't know. I just want people to understand you can't be ignorant and think you know something when you don't. Like, you can't tell me that I can't be upset because I seen someone who looks like me being shot for no reason. Like, and that's happening all the time. There's people always being shot. Like, for instance, Sandra Hook. Like, that's a prime example. Innocent for no reason. And that's a cop. These are not even just people. It just shows. Even in the Constitution, where us as black people are not even considered. I don't want to give out false information. I don't know the exact measurement. I think it's like 1/4 or 3/4 or whatever point decimals of a human. So I'm not even considered a human. Like, but you wouldn't know how that feels because you are not me. You're not from me or my people. But yeah, that's all I had to talk about. Had to get that off my chest because one thing about me, I'm an overthinker and I love to debate. I swear I should have went to school to become a lawyer because I can go on and on and on. I feel bad for whoever my husband is because, honey, we can go back and forth all day. Especially if I know my point is proven and nothing but facts. Oh, I'm going to keep going. And my best friend and my girl Valencia were literally showing him that you will not be able to understand how my people or how I feel about a situation because you don't come from where I come from. Just like how I don't come from where you come from. That's just how it is. But no hard feelings. I just had to get it off my chest. I just want people to know to stay woke, understand, and realize what's going on around you. But stay blessed and have a blessed day, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video, y'all. Thank you.
Hey, finesse this beat.